Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Soulcreek. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. I didn't see a Patreon. So, on the last Let's Play, we had pretty much what would it be called? A hot spring episode? Because we went to a place that looked like this, and then went to bathe and be healed by the nice warm water, which is boiling, which one would assume would mean it would be pretty hot. You know, not like 100 something Fahrenheit, but close to 100 something Celsius. And I'm sorry, it's just one of those things where it's like, I think I read on the news at some point that somebody tried to test how the water was and they died from being scalding hot. So, I mean, we're some kind of weird robot person demon thing. I'm not sure what makes him able to be in boiling hot springs. And anyways, besides all that nice hot spring stuff, he was like, hey, I'm going to test you in Guile. At which point I'm going to go meet the chief, and you need to come with me to the chief, but have no one see you. At which point it's like, well, we're going to fail miserably. I mean, if it was regular people and we had some kind of training, maybe, but these guys have things called large sound triangles and boopable snoots that are very good at smelling people. Though maybe this hot spring will, like, make us not smell different as much. So anyways, we set face and begin. Cool. Also, he taught him how to do a thumb up. Heh, I have to admit, he's pretty cute. Do I have to censor a wang? Now, I'll ask you a question. Okay. You must answer honestly. I'll try. Tell me why you agreed to be my acolyte. He asked very sternly. Where did that come from? I mean, the alternative was going to the cells, wasn't it? Loken's ears folded very slightly back. I guess he was like, oh, I thought you meant you liked me or something. That is reasonable. No, that's not the only reason. Sorry, I realize how that sounded. There's two reasons. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I came from. There are questions I have. I'm hoping Aeon can help, but if he can't, well, I can't do it alone. He blinks at me. There's also another reason. You saved my life. I don't trust anyone else here. I trust you. Loken nods thoughtfully. Those are good reasons. We'll find out where you come from, Alex. But now, I think the task I have... but think about the task I have set you quit? But now, think about the task I have set you quietly. Okay, we'll think not too loudly. We will enjoy the water. We will not speak. Alright. I mean, it makes sense, but just like... Loken gives me a curt nod, before his eyes gently roll shut and his head falls back against the rocks. He seems really relaxed. This must be where he comes to wind down. Or maybe he's just more at ease after our chat? I certainly feel closer to him. I finally managed to connect with him. With Loken sitting quietly, I'm left alone with my own thoughts in this glorious hot spring. I shut my eyes, and my head rolling back. I'm starting to adjust to this insane, crazy world. Even the cold doesn't bother me anyway. I mean, as much now. I may be no closer to getting any answers, but things feel a touch less surreal. My thoughts dribble away as they ferment in the glorious water. Images of Loken in his loincloth bleed into my minds. Into my minds? Okay. Gods. But I was right. I do find him hot. Why? What the fuck is wrong with me? You're a furry. I think it's because he's different to me. It feels somehow inappropriate, but maybe I like that. No, don't like inappropriate things, because then you'll become a Minecraft YouTuber, and I'm not sure if you go to jail or if the people just say, no, don't do that. Or is it just the whole shoulders and head taller than me? All that strength, the dominance, pinned against me, dude. Or maybe something about his blunt, primal nature is enticing to me. It's different. It's powerful. You're a bottom. Alex. Eh. My body jerks in surprise as Loken addresses me. I look over, and he's not in the pool anymore. I jump again when I feel his paw on my shoulder. Wake up. He's kneeling behind me, fully clothed once again. Ah, Loken, I cover myself with my arm, as casually as I can. When did you get out? Did I doze off? You did. It's time to go. I have a towel for you. I've never done that as far as I can remember, and that just seems dangerous. Ah, thanks. He smiles. I will turn away. He promptly twirls about and takes a few steps away, politely standing with his back turned to me. God dang it. I need to get my uwu brain under control. Bite, can you do that? As glorious as it was stepping in the hot springs, getting out isn't quite so pleasant. The cold wind strikes me immediately, and the towel Loken has brought is ragged, thin piece of cloth that barely covers me. I dab my stitched side curiously. My injury looks much less severe now that all the dried blood has been washed from it. There isn't any pain. Once I tugged my underwear and leggings back on, I scour my hair with a towel, then grab my tunic and hoodie. So, am I everything you expected? Loken turns around, frowning. I watch his eyes carefully. Explain. Me, being human, am I what you expected them to look like? He looks confused, as he considers my answer. His eyes move down my chest. You have no fur. I grin nervously as he scans me. I realize how exposed I am to him, curiously leering at my body, and blush. Yeah, none of us have fur. He nods. I turn back to him, pretending to fumble with my tunic and hoodie. I peek at him with my peripheral vision and see his eyes darting lower. You are small, and I like small boys. Ooh. I mean, hey, they're perfect for each other. Alex likes big, strong, primal men, and Loken likes smaller men. Yeah, you mentioned. Humans. He stops himself. What? Humans prefer to be unseen? What do you mean by unseen? Without clothes covering you. Without clothing to cover you. I can read. Oh. Uh, well, I sort of. It depends. Mostly, I guess. Well, yeah. We prefer to keep our bits and pieces private, you know? Or else you go to jail. Do you not? I'm not bothered. I have witnessed the indulgence. Modesty is rare after that. I really want to ask him what his stance is on indulgences, but he swiftly derails me. You're ready to leave? Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. I quickly come to my senses, and put my tunic and hoodie back on. Thanks for bringing me here. I feel a lot better after that. The springs are good. It is quite a bit easier to read things like visual novels like this, where the main characters, they don't talk much. Springs are good. They are good. Reset face, maybe. Gives, a lot of movement. What's next? I'll assess your guile. Walk with me. With a brisk stride, he turns about and flicks his head at me to follow. I walk side by side with him, keeping pace with his larger steps. As I look his huge form up and down, still marred by curiosity about him, I suddenly realized something. You never wear shoes. Hmm? He looks addled by the question. He's got beans. I point down to his hefty feet. They're another of his more canon features. Do other people wear feet, though? They're shoes. Do they wear feet? Doesn't that hurt? No. Do we wear shoes? Loken pauses with a stride, lifting up his foot to show me the pads beneath. They're already getting dirty from walking on bare stone. Boots are noisy. You should remove yours. I don't think I can walk around barefoot like you. Because you are smooth? Sort of, yeah. He puts his foot back on the ground, staring at me. Then he smirks. What? He rolls his eyes and carries on walking. I jog after him, bemused. What? What's funny? You are funny. What did I do? Humans are born with shoes on? Of course not. But you can't walk without them. I snort. It's just how we evolved. You are funny. I groan, then imitate his voice childishly. You are funny. He stops dead, glaring at me. I wince. At once, I regret mocking him, even playfully. Sorry, I didn't mean. I do not talk like that. I know, I was, just messing around. He growls, then continues walking. Damn it, we're doing so well. You make me sound dull. I wasn't being serious. I already said I like your voice. But you mock me. I promise, I didn't mean anything by it. It is because I cannot walk fast, like you. No, wait. Talk fast. Damn it. You're just really direct. It's not a bad thing. I like it. I really do. I mean it. I was just only joking around. The grouchy husky pouts, avoiding my gaze. Now, he looks sad again. It's my way of being friendly. His ears give a subtle flick, and his tail twitches, or swishes. You were being friendly? Yeah. I ruined it. Hey, it's okay. We're different. It's gonna take a while for us to, get used to each other. I will get better at talking. You are good at talking. You are good at mixing words. Mixing words? When you say two words at once, you are good at it. I mean, you're good at it. Oh, instead of like you are, it's you're? That was right? I gawp at him. Did that seriously just happen? Loken, you really don't have to talk like that. I sound less dull? Honestly, you just sound comfortable. I will work on it. I'll... Does the way you talk really bother you? How come? Because of... He abruptly stops. His scowl is back yet again. It is nothing. He keeps his eyes straight ahead as he walks off. I decide not to press him and keep up with his pace. Bit by bit, I'm getting to know more. Yeah. Fucking reading yachts. I haven't done reading in a hot minute, and then it's like, oh right, this freaking thing. He's just more fascinatingly indulging guy. Fascinating. At first, I thought him totally indomitable. Now, I see how fragile he actually is. Despite all that, he's been looking out for me in his own way since he found me. Now that I know about him now, I contemplate how much he's actually done for me. He's really been looking out for me in this strange, dangerous world. I hate that he's so insecure. I don't like the idea of him getting upset, and I get a sudden overpowering urge to be affectionate with him. Gonna rub his head or hug him. I mean, it'd be hard to rub his, pet his head because he's kind of tall. Hey, Alex? I step sideways and bump my shoulder with him playfully. I'm so much smaller than him, I almost bounce right off him. He stares at me like I've just shattered the loss of social etiquette. You're a good hound. His head pivots in confusion. Then he shakes his head at me in a amused smile. You are strange. I shrug. Eh, probably. You are good. I'm good? He shoots me another genuine, happy smile. Man, I wish I could smile like him. But, I don't know. He has a good smile. You are a good human. I fought off a big, stupid grin. Okay. He grins back at me. I notice his tail wagging wildly. Man, I feel like I can let my guard down around him. Yeah. I can trust him. Right? I look over at him, suddenly conflicted and full of emotion. I mean, can I really trust him? Hey, Loken, Alex? Just, I was thinking, does he trust me? I feel like he does. Can I tell you something? Okay. He carries on walking beside me. It's, about me. Maybe. Okay. I falter, swallow my words before they formulate. Or are we gonna tell him I don't need to eat? My people, Zypher, they had this technology called computer science. Don't. What? Don't do it. We agreed. Oh, we're gonna tell him about the AI? Oh, come on. No, don't tell him about me until we speak to Aeon. But we'll have to tell him eventually. And you have no idea how he'll react. Loken pauses in his step, turn to face me. Alex, you speak of old knowledge? Ignoring Bite for a moment, I gaze forlornly at the hound. How about you try explaining to him what an AI is first? See how he reacts. Maybe it will soften the blow. Alex? Right. Sorry. Yeah. The old knowledge. Computer science. So my people, they could create a sort of mind. Loken brow furrows. Already, I feel like I've messed this up. A mind is not created. It's born. No, I mean, they're not real minds. It's called an artificial intelligence, or AI. It means creating intelligence for a computer or machine that isn't naturally born. A part of a mind? What? No, like a whole mind. His face tightens. A mind that is part of a person? No, I mean just the mind. That if you could create a mind, or what if you could create a mind? All minds are created at birth. I don't mean naturally. I mean artificially. He scowls at me. You aren't talking nonsense. How the hell do I explain this to a primitive who doesn't even know what a computer is? So it's like you can program machines to program? I mean, tell. You can tell a machine to act a certain way, and they seem like they're alive. And that's what an AI is. Intelligence demonstrated by machines. He blinks at me, head tilted in canine confusion. I am confused. What am I doing? He hasn't got a clue. If I just drop the I have another intelligent being in my head. Okay, that makes sense. Bombshell. Who knows what confusion he'll draw or conclusion. No, I can't tell him. Need him. Without him, I have nothing to navigate this world with. The thought of him turning on me is too terrifying. Above all else, I need Loken on my side, even if that means lying to him. It's not important. I just thought maybe demons were created in the same way. What do you... is that what you wanted to say? Yeah. I watched Loken's nose twitch, his eyes narrow ever so slightly at me. And that was a subtle change right there. The hound's stare lingers briefly. For a moment, I'm unnerved. It's like he's staring straight through me. With a flick of his head, he gestures for me to follow him and continues marching across the grassy valley. You are suggesting demons are birth of the old knowledge? It doesn't make sense. I just mean, they sound like machines that are sentient. Maybe the Cypher created them. No. No? You believe the Cypher create demons as intelligence A and I beings. A and I beings. It is nonsensical. They would not do this. Maybe they didn't mean to create them. Like I said, it was just an idea. I know little of the old knowledge. What about Aeon? Would he know? I do not think so. Never has he spoken of minds that are created, not born. I'll ask him about these A and I creations. I go quiet, eyes diverting from the husky and to the Draconi village in the distance. How did Aeon come to know so much about old knowledge? He was an auto-monk. I frown. I thought they were cultists that took a vow of silence. They are. I let Aeon tell a story. My questioning is abruptly cut off by Loken's bulky arm blocking my path. We have arrived. Sure enough, we're on the outskirts of the Draconi village. The familiar sights, sounds, and smells from yesterday hit me again, even from a distance away. From here, nobody can see us. It's a straight walk through the narrow alleys towards the Chieftain's Hall. I'll begin my assessment of your guile. I will see you at the hall. Before I can argue with him, he's already turned around and stomped off towards the village. I call out to him, but he ignores me and plods forwards. Great. Alone. Again. Alex, sorry that it didn't go the way you wanted. Maybe once we speak to Aeon and get his input, we might have a better idea of how to tell Loken. Yeah, after all that, I'm not sure I want to tell him at all. You heard him. He didn't have a damn clue what I was talking about. There's no way he's going to be able to get his head around advanced AI. He promised to help us, and I bet he's smarter than you think. I don't want to risk losing him. It's kind of weird how he just kind of switched. He's like, yeah, you know what, you can trust him. Then I'm like, I don't think we can trust him. Hey, even if that happens, you know you won't be totally alone, right? Yeah, I suppose. I have you. Right, let's just forget about telling Loken anything and focus on this test. I have an idea. How'd you feel about letting me tap in those non-human quirks of yours? It sounds worrying. Basically, I can sense your mechanoreceptors, photoreceptors, and chemoreceptors into overdrive. Then, I'll tap your sensory cortex and, speak sense. I can enhance your senses and put you in a heightened state of awareness. Like superhuman hearing stuff? How the hell is that possible? I still don't know how it all works, but while I got the capacity to do all this stuff, we should be using it. We need every advantage we can get. I can barely process what I see and hear already. I feel like we might want to try and do that, but for the first time, we should do it without. How about if you let me interpret the extra data for you? I'll be your eyes and ears. Oh fuck, you said the D word. Oh, come on. It's not a heated gamer word. Just trust me. I'll tell you where to go, and when. You only have to listen to my instructions. Isn't this cheating? Why? Because it's cheating. Now, you sound like Loken. Is this safe? Last time you messed with my brain, you electrocuted me. Is electrocution, yeah. That was a one-time thing, and I didn't electrocute you. It was a natural discharge. Total accident. Completely harmless. Won't happen again. Neural discharge. You and I are stuck together, so we should be learning what we can do. Let's give it a try. He makes a good point. If bite can give me a boost, I should take it. Alright, let's give it a shot. Great, here we go. Yeah, I'm blind. It was a 2-time thing, dickhead. Oh yeah, look at all this extra data. There's so much. I love it. Dude, put your data boner away. Wait, I can't hear anything. And I've gone numb. Where am I? I frantically pat myself from head to toe, but my whole body has lost its sense of hearing and touch. What the hell, Bite? Chill out. I've dulled your senses. You're supposed to do the opposite. I've dulled them for you, dipshit. To avoid sensory overload, I'm interpreting all the data from your other senses, so just follow my instructions. Pi and I are really becoming two halves of the same whole. My eyes are still working? You still need to see where you're going. I'm not controlling your movements. Can you control my movements? Probably? Let's just try this for now. We're gonna do some sneaking. Wait, sneaking? I still can't believe the dog is making me do this. As optimistic as ever, we'll show Loken what we're made of. See that building straight ahead? Run up to it and press yourself against the wall. Hold your breath too. It'll make your movement smoother, but we're gonna be running. Oh, right. We don't need to breathe. Here goes nothing. Exhale for the last time, then sprint over to the hut in front of me and crouch behind it like the world's worst ninja. Stay low. I feel like such a dick. Don't move. Someone's about to come around that corner. Female, 92 kilograms, 6 foot 7 inches. How do you know that? Through your senses, I can hear her heartbeat, the weight of her steps, the length of her stride, her tail brushing against the ground. Okay, I get it. Sure enough, a tribeswoman marches into view from around the corner, failing to notice me pressed against the wall behind her as she strolls out towards the farmlands. Go, now. Where? Follow these coordinates. A set of instructions are wired in my psyche like a map. I can't explain how, but I understand them perfectly. Following Bite's guidance, I wrench myself from behind the wall and tear down the pathway into the village. Left. Now, down there. I almost slip over as I hurl myself down another alley. A trio of tribesmen emerge from behind another house seconds later. That was close. I put my hand against my side, but feel nothing in my numb state. Your stitches are fine. Just go easy. Ready? Ready. Okay? Go. Bite's guidance starts coming faster and faster. I ignore my inhibitions and focus on his voice entirely, give myself over to his trust. Within moments, we're perfectly in sync. Stop there, or here. Get against the wall. Wait until they pass. Okay, go. Over the fence. There. Then hide behind that stall. It's clear. Go. I can't believe this. It's actually working. The village is ostensibly populated as ever, but somehow I'm navigating through it completely unseen. Sometimes I avoid detection only by a second, but Bite's instructions are always on point. However, we eventually reach dead end. At the end of the alley, there's nowhere to turn. Where now? I don't know. There's someone coming. We've got 6 seconds. There's nowhere to hide. Vault onto the roof. The thatched roof in question is a whole story above me. The wall is solid flat wood. There's nothing to grapple onto. I can't get up there. You can. Place your foot right there, and then? It's too high. You can do it. I can't bite. You can do it. What? I take control of my body. Vault up there. Now? Yes, now. I'm not even sure. Quick. Okay, hang on. This is gonna feel weird. What happens next is the strangest sensation I've experienced so far. My brain fires up with instructions. They're not of my own making, but somehow feel completely natural. I would barely have known that the thoughts in my head were Byte's, not mine. I jerk my body forwards. I'm still moving on my own will, but the movements feel guided, like I'm on a train track. It's still me, but it's not. I'm the one moving, but Byte is the one thinking. He tells me exactly what to do. My foot cucks against the wooden wall, and, with an effortless twist of my body, I vault upwards and clutch the overhanging thatch roof with both hands. As easily as swimming through silk, I roll onto the roof and land and crouch, my body low and alert. Whoa. I can't believe that worked. Sliding with relative ease across the rooftop, I hop back down onto the ground. We're close to the hall. Keep going. Look, there's Loken. I peer around the corner of the hut and catch a sight of the husky's fluffy tail, holding the door open for someone that exits before he heads inside. Is there another way in? Around the side, try the windows. I follow the suggestion, staying low to the ground. Sure enough, there are windows in the back of the hall. Their wooden shutters, left slightly ajar. I grab hold of the ledge and pull myself inside. There are fewer people within than yesterday. The fire pit has been lit again. Fire returns my senses to me, as I hide behind one of the many wooden pillars lining the room. Behind cue, two huge figures walk past my hiding spot, failing to spot me. I think we might end this here because we're at time and we got through all that stuff. And hey, it is kind of funny that it's like, you know, it's basically that one thing where, like in Lush Shards, where we cheat, but also not cheat, I guess. Though I guess for that thing, it wasn't really cheating. It was just making ourselves physically stronger so that, you know, stuff. You know, when we're at the gym and doing that stuff. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So, please comment, cause like, comment, say what you like, dislike. Tips, tricks, otherwise, if you like me YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that have grown, please most time control the pit population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. But, yeah, they don't have a Patreon. It will. Anyways, until next time, another Let's Play me, GamerWolfSix, of Soulcreek. Yeah, a game they almost forgot the name of. It's sorry, it's been a long day, but I'm like, I want to do this game because I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff like renting an apartment and mattresses and stuff. And I was like, I want to deal with husky husbandos. So, thanks and see ya. Does that mean that there's Chihuahua, like, dudes too? That just sounds, eh. Anyways, thanks and see ya.